Nerds that spend hours creating stories about beefs that probably don't exist are making money being bitchy little hens. Well, if they're bitchy little hens...
Listen to this. Corey Holcomb and Bill Burr, two completely different types of comedians, recently sat on their podcast breaking down the same topic. Online critics, reactors, and commenters who spend hours dissecting comedians' lives and careers from behind fake profiles. And what's wild is how these two approach it from totally different personalities, mindsets, and styles. But once you peel back the tone and delivery, you realize they're really talking about the same issue. The internet has built a space where talking about comedy is sometimes louder than the comedy itself.
On me now. One of these videos came out on May. I mean, fucking saying I'm like a problem in the Rogan sphere. I fired Harrington. I'm harassing Heidi. I got my own YouTube fucking attack video.
Oh, one of those.
And everyone in the comments is defending me. You idiot. You fool.
Who made it?
Fried plantain is the guy.
Fried plantain.
On the latest episode of the 5150 show, Corey Holcomb finally spoke up and addressed the wave of online negativity that's been chasing him lately. And listen, he did not hold back.
Comedy game, man, I get it. Some people have a certain feel about me. But you ain't gonna hear no stories about me doing nobody wrong.
No.
You gonna hear stories about people not liking me. But you ain't gonna hear no dirt about me making sure somebody got fucked over or something like that. I just ain't built like that. But it's a lot of people don't like me, and I understand why. Because the same reason they nailed Jesus on the cross. He was really who he said he was. If ain't nobody mad at you for no reason at all, you doing something wrong. Darlene, when I see them people talking crazy about you, I know why they don't like you.
Why? Well, there's many, but I'm like wondering what he was going to say.
Because you don't do what they want you to do.
Right.
I'm talking about, it's people I look at what, women want you to talk shit about us the whole time you here.
Well, the person I was talking about was, as far as I know, is a guy, but it could be fake. See, I'm saying, like, when they put these pictures and these names, whatever, you never know who it is. But I just ignore. Like you said, whatever, dude. I'm like, what? Oh, stop. Somebody will send, I hate when people send stuff to you, too. It's like they're instigating. They want you to get worked up.
Check this out. Did you see this?
Did you see that? Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, come at me with that. But all right.
It was a couple motherfuckers. Call me, Corey.
If you've really been locked in on comedy commentary channels and blogs, then you already know Corey Holcomb has been in everybody's mouth lately. Some critics are out here saying his career is slipping. Others went full detective mode, tracking his online numbers and trying to paint the picture that his fan base is fading. And listen, Corey's response to all of that was straight up bold and unapologetic. What he keeps reminding people is the gap between the internet reality and what actually happens when he touches that stage. They could say his numbers are down all they want, but he says his Saturday night shows are still selling out. In his mind, that's the only scoreboard that counts. If real people are showing up in real seats, then all that online noise doesn't mean much at all.
I say this, when people fuck with you,
They fuck with you.
the shit that's going on now, it don't stop them. I know this for a fact. Cause you think, okay, my show we had sellout Saturday night. I just don't be bragging on it because I'm just watching the love. The people ain't stopped fucking with me because these people put that on there. But I see people up there, look, the numbers are going down every week. Look, he's bad. Look, man, when people fuck with you, Craig, people fuck with you, Darlene, they gon'
Interestingly, Bill Burr talked about this same issue on a recent episode of his podcast. But listen, he came at it from a completely different angle. Where Corey Holcomb fires back with straight defiance, Burr responds with pure exhaustion, like he's just tired of it all. On his podcast, Burr went on a long, heated rant about what he sees as the ugly, draining side of the internet. But hold up, the thing that bothered him the most wasn't even the trolls themselves. It was the rise of a reactionary culture taking over everything.
Videos. Bill, one of the worst things to happen to comedy is these reaction videos where dorks break down issues in comedy. How about just reaction videos in general? It's always a video of somebody doing something, I find it'll be like a drummer playing something. And then like there's this other guy. All right, let's see what's going on here. Ooh, okay. All right, wow. Whoa. Like, just like, dude, I know this guy's playing great, and now you're fucking it up because I have to deal with your reaction to it. I want to do that in like the Louvre. All right. Let's see what this is all about. And you walk up to like the Mona Lisa, and it's not about the painting anymore. It's about my reaction to it, and I can't even draw a fucking stick figure. I had no idea that people were doing these with with stand-up videos. I think that's fantastic because then it's just become, now it's a new kind of comedy.
But here's what's really interesting. Even though Bill Burr goes hard on the internet, he barely gives it any real attention. His whole mindset is way simpler than Corey Holcomb's, and honestly, it's kind of refreshing. Burr straight up says he ignores reaction videos completely. If somebody reacts to his jokes or tries to spark drama, he doesn't even click on it. He just shrugs it off and keeps moving.
Nerds that spend hours creating stories about beefs that probably don't exist are making money being bitchy little hens. Well, if they're bitchy little hens, you know, let them cook, as the kids say. Let them be. I don't know. If it's a reaction video, I don't watch it. I just move on to the next video. I don't give a. You know, like, why don't I watch like a 5-star chef make something? Oh, let's see what this guy's about. Oh, yeah, that looks tasty. You know, like, I don't. There's a whole bunch of shit that I don't like or I wouldn't do, but I don't give a. Somebody wants to do it. Face tattoos. Hey, man, have at it. I would have stopped before you got to your neck. You know, that's just my own. I don't like sleeve tattoos. I used to like them because it meant something. Now, you know, a fucking barista has one. And then I just don't think. I think people are in such a fucking rush. When was the last time you saw a really, truly good sleeve tattoo where it was like interesting to...
At the same time, Bill Burr shows a level of self-awareness that Corey Holcomb doesn't really lean into as much. And listen, that part matters. Burr has talked about how he pays close attention to crowd reactions when he's on stage. If he hears what he calls an ugly laugh, he takes that as a warning sign that the joke might be landing the wrong way. In those moments, he actually stops and asks himself if the material needs to be adjusted. That type of self-checking is something he's built over decades in comedy. He understands that jokes can get twisted, misread, or taken sideways, so he stays alert to how people receive them. So while both of these guys criticize the internet, their personal responses couldn't be more different. Corey treats criticism like proof that he's being real and unfiltered. In his mind, if people are making up stories about you, that means you're doing something right. Bill Burr, on the other hand, treats the internet like background noise, something loud, irritating, and constant, but not worth his energy. Even with all those differences, both comedians agree on one major truth: the internet does not reflect real life. For Corey, the proof is packed rooms and sold-out shows. For Burr, the proof is that most people typing online aren't even part of the comedy world. And honestly, that might be the bigger story here. Comedy used to live mainly on stage, in clubs, in theaters, and in front of real audiences. Now it also lives inside comment sections, reaction videos, and algorithm-driven debates. Some comedians lean into that world, others absolutely hate it. But whether they like it or not, it's now part of the environment around stand-up. What Corey and Burr are really reacting to is the same thing: a world where the conversation about comedy can sometimes get louder than the comedy itself.